It's travel day, guys. Thank you for the love and engagement on my previous video. It means a whole lot to me and motivates me to do more. Well, the day started off really well with my husband and siblings seeing me off to the airport. We never imagined traveling separately, but Almighty Migri did his thing and I had to drop off my son and my parents a few weeks before this day. Hopefully, it wouldn't take long before they join me. But guess what, guys? My monthly subscription was activated that morning. I guess it was the anxiety, so I had to repack my hand luggage to fit in some sanitary towels that will last throughout the journey. We arrived at the drop-off zone, took some pictures, got a trolley for my luggage, wheeled it in, cleared checks with agricultural quarantine service, and then the struggle began. When I mean struggle, it was a lot. When we got to the check-in counter area, I saw this really long queue from God knows where. This was the beginning of my plight. We joined the queue, and then a neatly dressed young man, he was putting on a reflective jacket. So the young man approached us and he was like,
Qatar Airways, if you haven't weighed your luggage, come with me now.
I was lost for a minute. Wasn't this queue for luggage weighing, or maybe it was just for checking? So we agreed that my husband would go while I held our spot on the queue. That way, as soon as they were done weighing, we wouldn't have to rejoin from the back.
They play my fans.
I couldn't even see what was happening ahead of me, and all I knew was that the queue wasn't moving. I couldn't ask my husband what was happening with the luggage either, because he had my hand luggage with my phone inside. But from a distance, I saw them opening the boxes and reshuffling. I immediately excused myself to check what was happening. Before we could say jack, they had scattered the whole thing. Meanwhile, aside from the 23 kg luggage allowance that the airline gave me, I had an extra 23 kg of luggage that I was willing to pay for. But this so-called Good Samaritan staff wanted to help me rearrange the 23 kg luggage into 2 boxes. How now? We were lost for words, and these people did their yeye magic that didn't turn out well. This is where the story gets interesting. Guess what? They had rearranged even my hand luggage. I had no spare clothes, no sanitary towels in that bag, and we didn't even realize until I got my boarding pass, meaning my luggage was already checked in and I couldn't see it until Finland. The funny thing was that one wouldn't suspect the dubious job they were into because they were in the open and they had people there weighing their luggage, wrapping their luggage with cling film and all. So not like we were the only ones there. There were other people walking around, and I didn't even mention to you that the chief security officer for Qatar Airways already noticed what was happening. Then he stopped me as I was about to get my boarding pass and asked me the weight of each box. And I was dumbfounded because I didn't even know the answer. I weighed less than 23 kg each from my house. But getting here now, they already reshuffled the whole thing. And the way these guys were talking as if no, they were in charge. Then I said to him, but you guys already weighed my luggage over there and rearranged them. So he pulled me aside, instructed someone to reweigh my luggage, and guess what? The least bag was weighing about 33 kg or thereabout. Then he was like, can you see what I'm saying? Not like he was talking to me directly. So he's just talking in the open. Can you see what I'm saying? These guys are doing a very bad job. Blah, 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 blah. So he turned back to me and said, the only favor he can do for me now is for me to reduce each of the luggage to at least 25 kg. Hey God, where do I start from? That was when I realized that those guys were racketeers. So I had to go back. Then we started paraying for them. What is the meaning of all this? After all, we paid for this, da. So they did 1 or 2 reshuffling, and I eventually was able to check in and got my boarding pass. This was the point I now realized that I didn't have spare clothes in my hand luggage again, no sanitary towels. Where do I start from? So I had no choice than to buy some ridiculously expensive parts from the airport mini-mart. So I was already exhausted from this whole experience and just wanted to be done with it. It drained me a lot and it took so much time that I didn't even get to say a proper goodbye to my family. I immediately went to the boarding area. After the whole check, I got on board, settled in well, and couldn't wait to eat something. It was a lot. I was so tired and exhausted. So the travel pack consisted of a sizable pillow, duvet, headset, ear plugs, toothpaste, toothbrush, hair cover, and socks. I had a few snacks in my bag from home, but I just wanted food. In no time, they served this biscuit and juice. God, this biscuit was so salty. But I had no choice. I snacked on that while I tried to pass time with a movie that was not even entering my head. Food eventually came and I devoured everything in no time. The main dish was either jollof rice or pasta, and I went for pasta. I totally enjoyed the meal. It was served with a starter and dessert. But please forget the order. All that mattered to me was filling my empty stomach. The couscous was so nice and the chocolate cake was yummy. I made sure to reserve some snacks because I was moving into an empty apartment with no cooking utensils. So at some point, the journey got emotional because it was the first time I was traveling without my family and with no definite time of seeing them soon. This journey was beginning to feel endless and I couldn't even sleep. After about 7 hours in the air, it finally looked like Doha was in sight. Yay! Then another snack came in as breakfast. Well, you guessed right, I kept it too. The long walk in Hamad International Airport began and I walked as fast as I could because I wanted to locate my next gate quickly and freshen up in a bit. But this place was so big. Escalator up and down and I kept wondering if I was still in the same spot. Lo and behold, I saw the infamous yellow teddy bear, but who cared about a teddy bear when I only had 2 hours of transit time? Anyways, I checked the flight information board for my next gate and we moved. Doha was no doubt a beautiful airport and I didn't come here for an excursion. Let me face front and mind my business. At this point, I couldn't even count the number of escalators I had used in this airport because what in the up and down pendulum workout is this? Even though I didn't have the luxury of time to show you guys around, I did this one thing. I took you along on this walk of fame with me. Okay, here we are. I got to my gate early enough and rested for about an hour before checking in and joining the shuttle that transported us to the airplane. Yes, you heard me right. We had to use a shuttle to where the flight was. When I told you guys this airport was big, I was not joking. We spent roughly 45 minutes on the departure queue waiting for takeoff because there were lots of aircraft taking turns to take off. Finland wasn't bad either, but I didn't enjoy the meal. We were served scrambled eggs, sausage, potatoes, spinach, and baked beans. The spinach and potatoes, and I think, yes, the baked beans also, they tasted so bland. And now I wished I had something like atagungun and every other thing they served. I kept for the rainy days. Yeah, I mean every other snacks they served. So I took the window seat throughout my journey for this purpose, and I was glad I did. I was so exhausted. I tried to take some sleep, but it wasn't very comfortable. It was not even comfortable at all, because throughout the journey from Lagos to Doha, I didn't get to sleep. So I tried to catch some sleep from Doha to Helsinki, but no. It was not for the faint-hearted. I was so tired. I had neck pains and all that, because I didn't travel with a neck pillow. So it was a lot, but here we are. On Tavan Luvun Alku. Thank you for watching till this moment. Please do help to engage with this video, subscribe, comment, like and share please. If you want me to do a story of how I missed my bus, after arriving in Helsinki, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you, bye. Yeah, I want to taste it.